This is a very, very exciting video. I'm so excited to announce that I have started another business and it is truly my absolute passion. I am starting a stationery brand and it is called More of Monday, and I'll get into all the name and everything about why it is that and all that later on in another video. But today is just announcing you the brand and also showing you the process so far. So I have been documenting everything from the moment I started doing my first idea to receiving the bulk product and getting the website ready for launch, which the launch date is Monday the 21st of July. And if you're interested in early access, which will give you 30 minutes access prior to general public, the link will be down in my description where you can just sign up and then I'll send you all the info from there. If not, it will be live from 6:30 p.m. and early access is from 6 p.m. I'm so excited. It has been a massive dream of mine. Like, I literally have 1,000 journal entries that one day I would love to start my own stationery brand, planner brand, journal brand, and I've got so many ideas for the future. But for the moment we are starting with one product, which is our productivity pad. This is what it looks like here. I couldn't be more proud of it, and I will show you all the ins and outs a little bit more into this video. But let's get started from day dot when I was designing the very first product. It is the 3rd of February and today I'm designing my very first product. I have a couple of ideas in store for my first launch of More of Monday. I'm getting so excited talking about this. I'm getting a few ideas ready, but I started today working on the first product, which is going to be like a no distraction pad / to-do list, but just like cooler. And I'm very, very excited about it. I'm doing it on Canva, so hopefully that is okay for the manufacturer. I haven't contacted any as of right now. I just kind of want to get my ideas sorted and like what I want before I reach out to them, so I know exactly what I want. It is the 26th of February, 10:10 in the morning. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I have just placed my first sample order for More of Monday, and it's scary. Like, it's just really, really nerve-wracking because you're like, I just hope this all works out. I hope I'm not getting scared. Like, you just don't know. Like, all of these like variables are in my head at the moment, and just like trying to figure out and understand all the different shipping methods. And something to note is like the sample is always like quadruple the price of what it will be if you ordered like 100, 200, 300 of whatever it is. The samples are so expensive, so that's been a learning curve, and just like learning about different shipping methods and just like the lingo around that is interesting, and just it's not easy, honestly. So anyway, I did just place my very first order and I'm very excited, but it feels like that little first step that I've been a little bit scared to take. But as I always say, we gotta just feel the fear and do it anyway. And the worst thing is I could lose a little bit of money and that's it. So that's not too bad at the end of the day. But I just wanted to document this because I feel like I'll really want to watch this back when I do it. But yes, I just ordered my first sample ever. All right, I'm filming on my camera and my phone, so if I'm looking in one direction, sorry about it. I have just gotten my very first sample in the mail, so I've actually decided to trial and sample out 2 manufacturers' samples just to see which one looks better, what their customer service is like, how fast their shipping is, how they package it, all that sort of stuff. So I have got the first sample in my hand that came pretty fast, and I'm going to open it up and see what it looks like. Oh no. So this is interesting, guys. So this is the first sample draft drawing. This is my design. I'm just having a look at like the feel and the quality of it at the moment, and I don't know, it's kind of flimsy, but no. I don't know if you guys can see up here like how the edging is not like crisp and clean, and the other issue that I'm having with it is that like it's not showing the whole thing. I can go like this, but you know, that's not really a nice feeling, and also it leaves like a stickiness up here as well, which I don't like. And like it's kind of got like, yeah, marks on it. It's got little dents and stuff, but I mean I can use these just as a thing for me, but yeah, I'll have to definitely say something. So it's a starting point. I'm not overly happy with how it kind of turned out, but I like the design and I like the size of it. Yeah, I think the quality is just not quite there. Alright, well that's the first one. We'll see how we go with the second one. Alright, it is the 14th of March now, and it's only like a couple of days since I got the last samples from the first manufacturer, and I've just gotten in the mail the other samples from the other manufacturer that I'm looking into as well. So let's have a look at this together. This one I feel like it's already packaged a bit better as well. Yeah, I like this packaging. Like this is way nicer already. Let's open her up. So I feel like one of them have this kind of gluing casing on it, whereas this one doesn't, which obviously I like this one a lot better. I'm just gonna quickly take a picture. Oh, love. Okay. Yep. I like this one. I think I really like it. My only is that I think the printing might be smaller, but I don't think I like it. I think I like it. Much better. So this one, open up, no issues. There's no stickiness or anything like that. Oh, yay, 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 yay. And it's not damaged or anything. Yeah, cute. Okay, I'm actually really happy with this. Like, that's how I wanted it to feel, like solid, which the backing does feel nice and solid. I'm going to check the printing compared to the other one and the size and everything, make sure it's all good. But so far, I'm way happier with this manufacturer. And interestingly, it is actually cheaper than the other manufacturer. But I just, obviously, there's no stickiness like you guys saw on the last one. I'm going to go show John now. Hold on. Hi guys, it is the 7th of April today, and I've started ordering packaging samples. I've done a little bit of research on who I wanted to go with, and then I've ordered samples from who I wanted to go with. So it's arrived. I'm not sure why it's in such a big thing, because I feel like what I ordered was really small. But I did get one large one, so I got one that would fit one of my products, and then I got another which is like a large, which I'm hoping will be enough for like if someone orders at least, you know, if they order 4 or something like that. I just wanted to get a couple of different options. Now I did get one of them like customized just to see what it would look like. Oh my god, oh my god. So this is what would rock up at your door, and then like on this side I will have the shipping label. Now I need to do the actual test and see if it is gonna fit it, but that's pretty good. It's the size medium, so I feel like that's quite a big jump. Let's go get my product. This is essentially how it will come. Wait guys, it doesn't fit. What? I made sure. So this is 190 by 26. It's almost like the actual insert is not. I thought it would be the actual insert would be the right size. See why we order samples, guys? So it would have to be like this, but that's like way too I feel like that's so excessive. I don't know now. Because I feel like this will also make shipping really expensive. Oh, I'm so gutted. I'm gonna have to go on the website and see if they have anything. I don't think they do. Okay, it's alright. This is why we get samples, because imagine if I bulk ordered that and it didn't even work. But I can keep this in mind for other sizes when we do like different products and maybe some smaller products and things like that. But it's not going to work for the to-do lists, unfortunately. Okay, back to the drawing board. It is what is the date? The 8th of April today, and I have just gotten samples in the mail. So yesterday I got the packaging, and today I'm hoping and praying that this is my final sample and I can go ahead with the bulk order after I see this. I'm so nervous and excited. They always package this so nicely, which just really makes me trust them. Looks perfect. So it will come in the plastic. Oh my god, it is perfect. Yep. It's perfect. And there's no badness on the top. Like last time I told them that like there was still shit on the top and he just said that they didn't scrape it off, but this time it's all nice and scraped. I have changed the name now to the productivity pad, and I added our little like emblem into our logo as well. He upped the green for me because it was a little bit dull in their last sample, but I think this is it. It's like so emotional, isn't it? Like when you put like so much work into something and then it like is finally the way that you want it to be. Gorge. Can you imagine when I see someone like using it that I don't know or not myself? Yay! I'm really happy. I did it! I placed the bulk order. I know, it's nerve-wracking though, because I'm going to have 100 of them. I'm about to get 100 to-do lists.
Well, think of it as you're going to sell 100.
Yeah. I just placed my bulk order. I did it. I just placed a bulk order. Bulk being 100, but still right now that feels like a lot of to-do lists for me. I did it. This is the best. I know this is like the worst time to pick up my camera because I've just had my eyebrows and my mustache waxed, so I'm very red, but I just had this thing come to my brain. As you guys know, I am building a brand from scratch, and yesterday I put in the bulk order and yeah, paid for it and everything. I just forgot to mention to you guys yesterday though that I was so nervous about going through. I was nervous that maybe my manufacturer might use my design, or like the quality of the bulk products won't be as good as the samples and things like that. So I actually had a contract drawn up that I sent over to my manufacturer before I paid for the invoice, and just stating exactly those things, basically that they can't resell my designs, and for future designs, if I continue to work with them, it has to be up to standard of my samples, or I'm getting a full refund, or you have to give me the order, like reprint and send it to me out of their pocket basically. And just like things that made me feel way more at ease like before I paid for that invoice, because my plan for this brand is to build the shit out of it, and I just want to have those like things in place, even though I only placed an order for 100, you know what I mean? I just wanted to feel comfortable doing that. So that's what I did yesterday, and they signed it, no worries, which makes me feel even better. There was no like questioning or like back and forth or anything. They were very on board with what I had presented to them. So yeah, I went ahead with the order because I now, I feel better about my relationship with them, and they've signed the contract, so there's really like, yeah, no room there. But I just wanted to tell you guys that in case you were wondering or feeling the exact same way as me. my bulk stock of my productivity pads have just arrived. So I'm gonna get them from my door and bring them in. This just means that shit is getting real. So let's go get them. There's one more box, but they're so heavy. Okay, there is my first bulk order of 100. We just gotta open them up. Let's go put them in my warehouse space, which is just my spare bedroom. Let's go. They're really heavy. I'm filming on my camera and my phone, so if I'm looking in both directions, that is why. So this is, I ordered 100, and this is the first time I've ever seen bulk product before of my own design, and I did all the hard yards, finding the manufacturer, sampling, all that. And it's taken a little bit to get here, which we knew, but it is finally here. And I'm so excited. I'm nervous though. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I'll have to like go out and check them all obviously, but it's happening. Like, it feels really real now. Yeah, shit. Okay. Holy shit. So here they are. This is a little note because there's a couple of pages missing on 13 pieces, which they've told me about before I knew, which is so fine. I'm just going to use them for like gifting. So no like paid customers will obviously get the ones with shorter pages, but I can use them for gifting. But yeah, holy shit. Holy shit. This just means I've got a shit ton of work to do now to get these live, start teasing it on socials, getting everyone aware of the brand. Yeah, let's freaking do it. Guys, you know what I just realized as well? I didn't know the exact date that I was gonna receive them. I knew I was gonna get them at some point during this month, but today is actually 1 year since I handed in my resignation from my full-time job. And the exact time the next year, my bulk order of my new business stock has just arrived. Is that just the coolest thing ever? Exactly a year and this has arrived. Crazy. I have just gotten a package of my thank you cards, and also in all of my orders I put in little affirmation cards. I'm gonna hopefully get the affirmation cards to like grow. Like, I wanna have a whole, just like a bunch of different ones that I throw in like intuitively into people's orders. But for now, I've started with 2 that I'll throw in intuitively, whichever one I feel the person needs to hear more. And yeah, so I got little affirmation cards, and then of course I got my thank you cards as well. So let's have a look at them. So the affirmation cards I just got in like business card size, because I felt like it's fine. What the actual fuck? Oh, okay, few. There's like a few of them that are bare, like completely empty. That scared me for a second. I'll have to check like which, yeah, okay, that's so random. But yay, wait, they look so cute. Okay, so the first one, I got rounded because I just like rounded better. The first one says, I am free to live my life authentically and without fear. And of course it's got the More of Monday at the bottom as well, but they're very, very cute. Oh, these ones I got in color. And it says, fill up your cup, give others the overflow. So cute little message, just a little reminder. And yeah, I'll just pop them in the orders, whichever one I feel like the person needs to hear more. So I've got 2 of those, and eventually, as I said, that will grow so that I can just pop whatever one I think. And then I've got our thank you cards here. Oh, so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute, look. So So they've got like my little flower, which is like my logo, and then it just says, "Thank you so much for your order. I hope you fall in love with Mondays again. More of Monday." And then I can write something on the back as well if I want to, if I got the chance. Yeah, I just wanted them to be very, very simple and just look really elegant in the orders. So I think that would look really cute. I can't wait because I'm still waiting for the stickers to arrive as well, which they will all go on the actual packaging bag, and then of course these will go in it. So once I've got the stickers, I'll be able to show you like what the full packaging is going to look like. But I'm really happy with both of those. I think they look great. Just another thing done. Smashed it. I'm gonna go put them in my warehouse, my spare room. All right, awesome. Yeah, they look good. Okay, it is Wednesday the 18th of June, and today I'm working on the launch plans for More of Monday. I kind of want to like drip feed it also, and I really want to make it founder content based as well to build hype too. So obviously you've probably already seen, but I've been filming like bits and pieces as I've been going to kind of like film the process, and I want them to be the teasers. And then of course I got some content, some photos at a like retreat day where we took content shoot. I've got a lot of iPhone content, but I'm waiting on the photographer content to come in, which should hopefully be in by the end of the week. And then we'll see how I go with all that content. I might take some more with my sister. You know, a sister campaign shoot is just so much fun. Yeah, but my plan for today is working out the launch plan, my launch date, like everything that I want to kind of get ready, any PR that I'm going to send out. I am obviously going to be using my bestie ChatGPT to help me with my ideas. I've got a few ideas I think I want to do. I also need to start our website. I haven't started that, but that is going to be on Shopify, and I have done a Shopify store before a while ago when I had my other business. It shouldn't be too hard for me. It's just like more about getting it all right and figuring out all the shit. That is like a whole other situation. I'm getting ahead of myself. So what we are doing right now, Mariah, is launch plan. Okay, I just got this in the mail, which is my stickers that are going to be going on to mailers. God, I can't even speak. And I hope they look beautiful. Ooh. Cute, cute, cute. They have the flower emblem and logo, and I must have got them in matte because, well, they're matte. I need to go ahead and like stick these on all of our packaging, but I got quite a few here. I think I got 120 of them that I need to put on our packaging. I was originally, I don't know if I've said this on the vlog, but I was originally going to get this, which is like obviously my logo printed on the bags, and that is still the goal for like in the future what I want to do, but they are just so much more expensive than this. And at the moment, when I'm putting like my own personal savings into everything, I'm trying to be conscious about money. But in the future, I really, really hope and plan to have the mailers where they're just printed on, so I don't have to do the manual labor of all of this. So this is my mailer, and these are my stickers. Okay. Alright, so this is what they are going to look like when they arrive at people's doors. I know it's not this, but it's just something I'm going to have to do as a small business right now, and still I think it's cute. And obviously it's going to have all the stuff inside, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to put like their label, shipping label here on the back, and then this will just be like left completely like this. But, and it will have, of course, what I showed you guys the other day, our thank you cards, a little affirmation card, and then of course the star of the show, the actual planner. So this will be how they'll receive it. Alright, today's plan is putting all of my stickers onto my packaging, but I've got a whole box of packaging that I'm going to put the stickers onto. While I'm doing this, I thought I would tell you about how I came up with the name More of Monday and what it kind of means for me. I was kind of playing around with like a few different things, a few different name options, but nothing really stuck, and I wanted it to be kind of representative of obviously stationery for one, because that's obviously what I do, but also just who I am and a little bit, you know, related to me, and a little bit of our fun, you know, self-development, spiritual side. Anyway, I'll get into it. So basically, I eventually kind of stumbled upon, obviously Monday is kind of self-explanatory for an organization company. Basically, it just is like Monday is a fresh start, fresh week. You know, it's sort of that when everyone kind of starts planning for the week, and to me it represents a fresh start, but also a deeper meaning behind it is that I want our customers using our products to fall in love with their Mondays again, because there was a time in my life when I was working, you know, 9 to 5 at a job where I was sitting behind a desk the whole day, bored out of my brain, and all I could think about on Sundays was how much I hated Mondays and how much Mondays just weren't a good thing for me. So when I decided to kind of change my life around, and I now work for myself, doing things that I love, changing my mindset, all the things, like Mondays are like probably my favorite day of the week. I feel like I've got my shit together, I can sit down for work that I actually love, and now I love Mondays, and that is what I want my customers to feel eventually for themselves, and what I hope my brand can help them with is falling back in love with Mondays and making Mondays not have such a bad rap, you know? And then where I got more of from, I actually had another business when I was, God, 5 to 6 years ago now. I had a business where I was making polymer clay earrings. It was so much fun. I was doing it while I was full-time. It was the first time I had a business for myself, created the website, all of that, used Shopify, all of the same things that I'm kind of doing now, packing orders, and it was for, polymer clay earrings, and that one was called More of Mariah, and I just liked how that kind of stumbled out of my mouth, like all the M's, More of Mariah. I just really enjoyed it, so I kind of am doing a little head nod to More of Mariah by using the more of, and then of course it now is More of Monday, which is very, very similar, but I just think it has a lot of meaning. And then of course Monday is what I explained. So that is basically why I named More of Monday, More of Monday. And yeah, I think the main messaging behind it is that I really want people to fall in love with their lives, fall in love with their Mondays. So that's why. I'm going to keep doing this now for an hour or so. It probably will take me. So let's time lapse it. It is the 3rd of July and I'm hoping to launch on the 21st, but we will see how I go. I am in the depths of website planning and doing all the things at the moment. I had a beautiful friend help me with the shipping end of things, because that to me was like so confusing, but now I'm feeling good about it. And I've been building out my website and I want to show you what I've got so far. So this is what it looks like, and this is like a little slideshow. Oh, I haven't done that page yet, so excuse that. Anyway, that's the whole slideshow. And then come down. Products. Obviously, I've only got one product at the moment, so like it's all about that basically. Whereas when I get some more products in the future, you know, it'll show all of it. But that is my homepage and that's what I've got so far. I'm actually obsessed with it. And then of course I'll have like the product page, a little bit about us, and then like, of course, all the shipping, privacy, all that stuff. But I'm really happy with it. I'm thinking it looks like it's on the right page and it's looking good on mobile as well, because I feel like that's so important. I feel like 90% of people will be looking on their phone, especially at first, like just getting a little look when I, you know, launch it. So I'm on the right page. Now I've got to get into my Creatively Mariah work because I got to pay the bills, and then I am going to finish the rest of the website. So hopefully by the end of the week we have a fully functioning website. Meet the productivity pad. I cannot be more excited to share this with you. So let's walk through it. Obviously we have the date, then we come into the 3 priorities for the day. The I am committed to completing section, which is your absolute non-negotiables for the day. Over to the side here, we have these little subtle intentional reminders. We then go into the 2 to-do columns, which is personally my favorite because I do a lot of things that are completely different and I like to see them laid out like that. For example, I use this for work and life admin majority of the time, but now that I have 2 businesses, I like to do Creatively Mariah more of Monday. It really helps me just section it out so I know what I'm doing for each column. Now you can make this totally yours. So this could be kids and work, life admin and kids, be studying and housework, literally anything you want it to be. That is the beauty of it, is they are your columns to make how you want to. We then have if I get the chance, and that is those tasks that you're like, oh, that would be so good if I could get that done, but it's not a priority, and if I don't, it's not the end of the world. And then we have our schedule and notes section, which is just for you to write any notes that you have, or if you have any scheduled meetings for the day, I just write in the time and write in the meeting there. But it is a B5 size compared to my head, so it's like roomy, but it's also desk friendly, can fit in a tote, like there's no issues with that and won't get lost, not too small. And we have 60 sheets here, so plenty of space. That's like 2 months if you use it every single day religiously. I am offering free shipping over $60, so that means you would have to get 4 to-do lists, which will cover you for like 8 months if you use it every single day. But as a normal use, it could be your whole year's worth. I'm super proud of it. It's super great quality. It is literally the to-do list of my dreams, and I'm so excited to bring it to you. And if you got this far watching the video, I'm going to tell you the launch date. Monday, of course, the 21st of July. I need to check that because now I'm scared. I was right. It is Monday, the 21st of July. So not next week, but the week after. And now you are fully caught up to where I am at in real life. And we are launching in 8 days, I think it is now. I'm finalizing shipping. I've gotten the new printer for the labels and things like that. So things are moving. I'm getting PR addresses and ready to ship out. I'm going to practice shipping because I just want to practice that before real orders come through, and just testing out the website, making sure everything is good to go, and then it'll be launch day. So I'm very excited. And again, if you're interested in getting one for yourself or learning some more information, I will have our website down below and you can sign your email there and be on the waiting list. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope you are excited to watch this new venture, because this will definitely be what most of my content will be about these days, running a couple of businesses now. But again, thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.